I am not in isolation because I have cancer. Because I have a tumor the size of a grapefruit. No. I am in isolation because I am being treated for cancer. My treatment imperils my health. Herein lies the paradox. John Donne would revel in it. I would revel in it if he wrote a poem about it. My students would flounder in it because paradox is too difficult to understand. Think of it as a puzzle, I would tell them, an intellectual game. Or I would have told them, were it a game, which it is not. Through death on else immortal us. If lecherous goats, if serpents envious, cannot be damned.
Alas.
Alas, why should I be?
Why should intent or reason born in me make sins else equal in me more heinous? And mercy being easy and glorious to God in his stern wrath, why threatens he? But who am I that dare dispute with thee?
O God, oh, of thine only worthy blood,
and my tears make a heavenly Lethean flood, and drown in it my sins' black memory. That thou remember them, some claim as dead. I think it mercy if thou wilt forget. A typical prayer would plead, remember me, O Lord. True believers ask to be remembered by God. The speaker of this sonnet asks God to forget. We want to correct the speaker, to remind him of the assurance of salvation, but it is too late. The poetic encounter is over. We are left to our own consciences. Have we outwitted Donne? Miss Bearing.
Oh, have we been outwitted?
Miss Bearing.
What is it?
You have to go down for a test. Jason just called. They want to do another ultrasound. They're concerned about a bowel obstruction.
No, not now.
I'm sorry, they want it now.
Not right now. It's not supposed to be now.
Yes, they want to do it now. I've got the chair.
It should not be now. I am in the middle of this. I have this planned for now, not ultrasound. No more tests. We've covered that.
I know, but they need for it to be now. It isn't a bad procedure and it won't take long, so why don't you just come along now?
I do not want to go now.
Miss Bearing.
Name?
B-E-A-R-I-N-G. Kilikian.
It'll just be a minute.
Time for your break.
Yep.
Take a break. This is my play's last scene.
Here, heavens appoint my pilgrimage's last mile, and my race, idly yet quickly run, hath this last pace, my span's last inch, my minute's last point, and gluttonous death will instantly unjoint my body and soul. John Donne, 1609. I've always particularly liked that poem. In the abstract. Now I find the image of my minute's last point a little too, shall we say, pointed. I don't mean to complain, but I am becoming very sick. Very, very sick. Ultimately sick, as it were. In everything I have done, I have been steadfast, resolute. Some would say in the extreme. Now, as you can see, I am distinguishing myself in illness. I have survived 8 treatments of hexamethylphosphocil and vinplatin at the full dose, ladies and gentlemen. I have broken the record. I have become something of a celebrity. Kalikian and Jason are simply delighted. I think they see celebrity status for themselves upon the appearance of the journal article they will no doubt write about me. But I flatter myself, the article will not be about me. It will be about my ovaries. It will be about my peritoneal cavity, which, despite their best intentions, is now crawling with cancer. What we have come to think of as me is, in fact, just the specimen jar, just the dust jacket, just the white piece of paper that bears the little black marks. My next line is supposed to be something like this. Oh, it is such a relief to get back to my room after those infernal tests. This is hardly true. It would be a relief to be a cheerleader on her way to Daytona Beach for spring break. To get back to my room after those infernal tests is just the next thing that happens.
Oh, God. It is such a relief to get back to my goddamn room after those goddamn tests.
Professor Bearing, just want to check your eye, you know. $450, 6.5. Okay. How you feeling today?
Fine.
Great. It's just great.
How are my fluids?
Pretty good. No kidney involvement yet. That's pretty amazing with Hex and Vin.
How will you know when the kidneys are involved?
Lots of in, not much out.
That simple.
Well, no way. Compromised kidney function is a highly complex reaction. I'm simplifying it for you.
Thank you.
We're supposed to.
Bedside manner.
There's a whole course on it in med school. It's required. Colossal waste of time for researchers.
I can imagine. Jason?
Huh?
What were you saying just then?
When?
Never mind.
Professor Bearing, are you experiencing confusion? Short-term memory loss?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I was just wondering, why cancer?
Why cancer?
Or why not open heart surgery?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, why not plumbing? Why not run a lube rack for all the surgeons know about Homo sapiens sapiens? And no way. Cancer's the only thing I ever wanted.
Huh.
No, really, cancer is...
Awesome?
Yeah, it is awesome. How does it do it? The intercellular regulatory mechanisms, especially for proliferation and differentiation. The malignant neoplasia just don't get it.
Neoplasia. Cancer cell.
Yes, that's right. You grow normal cells in a tissue culture in a lab, and they replicate just enough to form a nice confluent monolayer, and then they divide 20 times or 50 times, but eventually they conk out. You grow cancer cells, and they never stop. No contact inhibition whatsoever. They just pile up. They keep replicating forever. It's got a great name. You know what it's called?
No, what?
Immortality in culture.
That sounds like a symposium.
It's an error in judgment in a molecular way. But why? Even on a protistic level, the normal cell-cell interactions are so subtle, they take your breath away. It's incredible. It's perfect. So what's up with cancer cells? Smartest guys in the world, the best labs, funding. They don't know what to make of it.
What about you?
Me? Oh. I've got some things I'm kicking around. Wait till I get a lab of my own. If I can survive this fellowship.
The part with the human beings.
Everybody's got to go through it, all the best researchers. They want us to be able to converse intelligently with the clinicians, as if researchers were the impediment. Clinicians are such troglodytes. Just cut the crap, I say.
Are you going to be sorry when... Do you ever miss people?
Everybody asks that, especially girls.
What do you tell them?
Tell them yes.
Are they persuaded?
Some.
Some. I see.
Mm.
And what do you say when a patient is apprehensive, frightened?
Of who?
I just... Never mind.
Professor Bearing, who's the President of the United States?
I'm fine. Really, it's all right.
You sure? I could order a test.
No. No. I'm fine. Just a little tired.
Okay. Listen, I gotta go. Keep pushing the fluids. Try for 2,000 a day, okay?
Okay. To use your word. Okay.